All right, today we're going to actually replace a part. We're going to replace the sensor here. This actually sensor has failed me. It says that there's a clog, but there isn't. So I ordered some extra replacements. You guys can see that. So we're going to go ahead and replace it right now. And we're going to take this whole thing apart and see how it works. So we're going to start removing just the front ones, and that's pretty much it. But I'm also going to check inside to make sure that there's no clogs too. I took it off the system first, all right, just to give you guys a heads up. It's not that hard. It's only take 3 screws, but you have to unplug it first, right? So whenever you do maintenance on your Bambulabs, if you're not familiar with it, there's a lot of tutorials out there how to take these things apart. But the sensor is a little more difficult because it does require a little finesse there, right? So, and the Bambulab is one of the great machines I have of printers. Of all the printers I have, I use the most is the Bambulab PS. All right, so I want to get the new version of it, but unfortunately, it's a little bit out of my budget right now. We're probably gonna buy next year when prices drop a little bit, maybe when the next model comes out or something. But I was even thinking about getting the laser version of it, the one that has engraving and all that stuff. But it's too much, and people are having a lot of issues with that one because more mechanical movement. So I'm gonna stick with that one. And right here, we're just gonna see if there's any kind of clogs in here. You can see through, so if you guys can see that. So there is nothing wrong with it. It just keeps telling me there's something clogging it, but there isn't nothing in there. So that tells me that it is not the actual parts that are stuck or something, you know. So we're gonna move this to the side, and we're gonna open this up right here. The sensor part. Open, take them apart. There's only 2 screws on this one, which I like. You know, it's so much easier. And also remove these 2 here. It's supposed to be popping out now, so let's see if it pops out. There it goes. The whole thing just came out. This is the sensor that it got damaged or something was wrong, but it's basically just to read the filament that comes in here. And there's a little lineup that goes in here. You guys can see that it actually opens up and it reads how much filament it has. And I think this was damaged, not this part, but and it has just make sure you don't remove this part because it does have like a spring, all right? The spring opens up and closes. I'm not going to damage it. I'm not going to mess with it too much, but we are going to replace the new sensor. And the new sensors are simple. They just come in a package, in a static-free package. They give you brand new screws too, so but we're not going to replace the old screws. We're going to keep the same ones. So the sensor goes in the same direction as the first one. You guys can see that. So it has to be facing up, right? That's pretty much how it's set to go. Let's go ahead and do that. So there we have it. And this part right here, you guys can see that. That goes into the actual this part right here. So it kind of catches on there. Right, so we're going to put this back, but first we're going to screw these on. Make sure they line up, the screws, all right? This is very important. If they don't line up, then you're doing something wrong. Now we're going to put this back into where it belongs. So this thing goes into the sensor up here. You guys can see it line it up, all right? So we're going to line it up right here, and it just goes in there, and it lines up with 2 screws in there. Make sure you get these screws. Now this part right here, you could remove the double-side adhesive, so it could kind of retain itself this way, so it won't be away from the actual spool system when it actually goes on it. So we're going to go ahead and screw those things up. I'm using the same screws, all right, as before. So we got it down nice and tight in there, if you guys can see it. So we have everything in there. We're going to go ahead and set these up back, marry these, of course. Got these. We're going to go ahead and put the screws back. So we just make sure that there was no filament stuck in there, and we're going to make sure it runs. You guys can see it's nice and smooth. It has plenty of oil. I'm not going to re-oil this thing. It already has some silicone oil I put in there a while back, and it seems like it's still running. I mean, I didn't put it too much long ago, so I do maintenance at least once every 2 months. Well, the glue didn't work, so it's going to go there, and pretty much that's how it's going to go. So we're going to go ahead and set this up